So Xbox, and this is, I believe it's a rumor. Yes, it is a rumor. So take it with a grain of salt, a grain of sand, whatever you would like to call it. Xbox Project Helix could be worth like a $3,000 gaming PC, says the leaker. That's disruptive. Now, again, this is a rumor and it's from WCCF Tech. I'll make sure to have the link in the description down below. Okay, I'll make sure to have that there. But let's see what's going on here in this rumor. So you need to add the bit about being able to voice your opinion live with you on streaming places at the end of your videos, dog. Hey, I appreciate it. See, there you go. Look at that right there. In the latest episode of the Broken Silicon podcast, leaker Moore's Law is dead. Moore's Law is dead. Okay, there you go. Claim that the next Xbox console, codenamed Project Helix, could be as disruptive as Apple's new MacBook Neo due to its sheer value, which MLID likened to a $2,000 or even $3,000 gaming PC, and that's what a lot of people fear. Project Helix, I almost said Xbox Helix, is basically a high-end PC, even using the same silicon as AMD's 70 or maybe 80s class RDNA A5 GPU. It isn't an ultra level of PC hardware, but still far more powerful than consoles usually have. It will have the biggest APU in console history. I think over 400 square meters squared. Interesting. Or something insane of 3 nanometer. So if Project Helix has a PC made, or console or PC, it could become similarly disruptive product to the high end pre-builds as Apple's MacBook Neo has been for steep laptops. Yes, it will be expensive for a console, but guys, if it's even $1,200, it's like a $2,000 to $3,000 gaming PC. That's disruptive. That's true. Having something that is more than $1,000 as a console is insane. And again, it's because of like just the jobs, like how the economy is going up, but jobs is not. So it's like we're just getting left in the dust and we can't afford it. And then there's going to be some point in time where, who knows, these companies are probably going to be like, hey, we need to lower the prices, like as the years go by and everything, lower the prices so people can actually buy them or something. That's what's gonna happen. There's nothing else to tell you. There's nothing else to tell you about it. So then they said, of course, a lot will depend on Microsoft's ability to keep costs down, which will be extremely challenging unless RAM and SSD shortages do not improve in the near future. Still, based on previous leaks by MLID and Kepler L2, Project Helix is expected to cost more than $1,000 and will be more powerful than Sony's PS6. Although its performance advantage may not be that tangible in actual games. Now, here's my question with the new consoles. This is just, it sucks, but I wonder for the consoles what the games can be, or not the games. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name for it. I'm sorry, for the design of the console, if it's only going to be a digital console, is this going to be the first time Xbox is making a digital only console and not putting out one with physical games, or are they going to have one with a disc reader that you can play physical copies of games? Because there's still a great amount of people, including myself, that love buying physical copy games and having physical copy games. Who like having tangibles. Who knows? So they said that the chatter on the next Xbox exploded over the last couple of months, just ahead of GDC 2026. New Microsoft gaming CEO Asher Sharma teased that Project Helix would lead in performance and play Xbox and PC games alike. As mentioned in earlier rumors, at GDC 2026, Jason Ronald, vice president of next generation at Xbox, revealed that the next Xbox would be an order of magnitude improvement over the existing console generation, while confirming that dev kits will be available in 2027. Now, I wonder how, if I recall, dev kits are only for, well, obviously developers are the only ones that are able to have the dev kits, right? But I don't know, some people got their hands on it. People from the public, they apparently got their hands on it. It's very interesting. So a couple of days ago, Kepler L2 added that Xbox did not order any GPU customization for Project Helix. In a change from the previous Xbox consoles made in partnership with AMD, the Xbox 360, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series S and X. However, that might be a conscious choice given the mandate to play both Xbox and PC games. It will likely be easier for developers if they just have to deal with a stock AMD GPU rather than a customized one only available in the Xbox environment. They said that yesterday, Kepler L2 also said, said that Project Helix consoles would also be available from OEMs. This is a reiteration of the earlier rumor. To date, Microsoft hasn't confirmed this. If that changes, we'll of course write a report on that, as well as including the info in our full-fledged Xbox Project Helix info roundup page. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be interesting one. So let's see what people are saying here. Is this 160,000 millimeter by 4? Can this die play 4D chess? Let's see. No, it said FYI. Problem I have with Helix is that is the 192-bit bus that's only 672 gigabytes per second. That's only 16.7% more than a PS5 Pro, and discussing low amount of bandwidth, or RTX 5070 bandwidth, a huge amount lower than a 5070 Ti, 876 gigabytes per second. So Helix in fact could not even run as well as a 5070 Ti, slower than a plain 9070 by 6%, or 3% better than a 5070. Based on bandwidth alone, if RDNA 5 is much advanced, it'd be extremely gimped on that bus. See why I have a problem with the MLID and Kepler leaks. These are not very smart guys. I'm probably the only one on the WKEK Parrot Tech to pick this up. Look at the bus, guys. Do the math. Use your head. Stop with AI slop. It's eroding your brains. I think at this rate, which chatbots are going by late 2027, zombies won't even want your brains. That is crazy. So this person is talking about so I would have to look more into this when it comes to, like, especially this with the bandwidth and the bus and things like that. I'm not tech savvy, but this is something I might want to look more into. So this be kind of interesting. Look at the chat. I'm sorry. I still don't understand why consoles don't just make their own PC operating system that can run off of a controller as well as a mouse and keyboard. I'm not entirely sure either. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know, with gamers, it's like the whole like controller versus keyboard and mouse thing, and people using Zims compared to using controllers. And I don't know, maybe it's no, because I think that would be within the game itself, like reading, oh, this is the input of a controller. Well, so the settings would switch over to that certain thing. I'm not entirely sure. I'm actually not entirely sure about that one, but yeah, that's all I got for this video about Project Helix. And again, this is a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt, grain of sand. Now you're seeing the whole picture. Yeah, I get it. And it's great. Like, I love hearing it from everybody else. You know, you guys' thoughts about it too. So learning stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the whole thing about this rumor. Hopefully it ain't true. Hopefully the price is low, and also let me know in the comments what you guys think about the pricing. What price would you guys put this new Xbox console at, this Project Helix? But yeah, that's all for the channel. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.